Hello everyone and welcome in this video. Today I'm not gonna have an online conversation. Today I will have a new experience. I will talk to Mr. Anwar face to face. So welcome Mr. Anwar in my page and please can you introduce yourself to my friends?
For sure. So, thank you very much for inviting me, Mr. Rida,
Yeah.
to this wonderful, actually, conversation. I really appreciate your invitation. I'm Anwar Abakhti, 21 years old, and an IS5 English literature student. So, from Hussein, of course, I'm from Hussein City, a Rifian person. It's today we are gonna, inshallah, discuss different topics and different, let's say, subjects. So we are not going, let's say, to talk about, how to.
Improve your English or
No, this is something, let's say the first or the beginner's level, like, right? So let's say we are gonna talk about, we are gonna discuss different, let's say, objects such as history, culture, and the interrelation between those.
Yeah.
Strong, let's say.
Okay. So can you? Sorry for interrupting you. So
No.
can you please tell me a little bit about your culture, about Rifian culture? Because actually I don't have much information about Rifian culture and
Yes, yes.
about
So before I'm gonna, let's say, delve into more details in the Rifian or let's say our culture, I'm gonna ask you some questions. Do you have some stereotypes
yeah.
or anything that is related to Rifian people? When you hear Rifi or someone from Husseima, or when you hear, for example, people talking to one another, to each another, using Rifian dialect. So,
Yeah.
how does it seem to you? And just tell me some stereotypes about this.
Yeah, to be honest, I have some bad stereotypes and I have some good stereotypes.
Exactly. That's
So
what
the good, I think it's good. It's they are serious. They are very serious about their relationships, work, and stuff like that. This is a positive point of view. Also, they are hardworking people. This is another stereotype that I really like. But the bad thing that I think, I'm not sure if it is, but it is like when they are in a Rifian places, for example, when they are in Titwan or
Yes.
when they are in Marshall, and for example, me, I don't speak Rifian, Rifia, so when I'm talking to them, sometimes when it was when I am between them, they're talking Rifi, they're talking Rifia, so I feel like they don't really respect me because I don't understand what they're talking about. So for me, I feel like it's very bad to.
So
I'm not saying that you don't really need. I'm not saying that you don't have to use it here. It's your culture. It's your identity. You have to show your identity. It's good.
your own mother tongue, let's say.
It's good. I agree with this view, and you really need to identify yourself whenever you are or wherever you are.
Yes. I got your point. So
Yeah.
let's say, and you might hear let's say, some Rifian people, they are racist, for example, or they don't respect the
Arabs.
the other, or the Arabs, or the let's say the other people that, for example, come from the other cities, right?
Yeah.
I mean, this is completely fake news, let's say, right?
Yeah.
Why? Because a lot of people, let's say, had this stereotype or this fake idea about about Husayba. But when they did visit Al Husayba, they find this just fake news. They have nothing to do with the reality.
Yeah.
The fact is completely different. I deeply, let's say, advise you to visit Husayba, for example, just in the next summer if you have time, for example. you will really enjoy the place and you will really enjoy the people of Al Husayba, the real people.
Yeah.
They are much
Friendly.
respectful, friendly, and honestly, I'm talking not because I'm Rafi or
To be honest, I agree
a lot
with
of
you on this
people.
point. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people. I know just one of my friends, he was studying with me in the English, in the English department, and he visited in the last summer Al Husayma, and he was so surprised. I swear that I was so surprised. And I told him what? He said that Al Hussein is, something amazing place actually.
Yeah, it is.
And its people, they are very respectful. They are very friendly. They know how to deal to cope. For example, with the foreigners, with the let's say the tourists people.
Yeah.
And those news, for example, there are some.
Yeah.
We
We don't really, we don't generalize.
as the let's say the saying goes, the exception doesn't build the rule,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So you don't need or you don't have to depend on those exceptions. You have to depend on the majority of people, right?
Yeah.
So if the majority are sincere, are honest, so that means the people, the majority of the city, they are let's say they are amazing, they are sincere people.
Yeah, I agree with you.
So-
and I have some. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
Yeah,
I have some friends and some family members living in Husim. So yeah, and they Husima.
Have you visited them before?
Never. But I'm planning to visit it.
You will be surprised,
yeah.
I'm sure.
I really like Husima, to be honest, because it is a clean city, and
Exactly,
also
yes.
there is no crime. There is no. It's like I think it's quite similar to Martil and Titwan and stuff like that. But it is
A little
quite
bit.
yeah, a little bit. I'm not saying it. Yeah. But in any place, there is a bad and there is bad thing and good thing. So
Exactly.
we don't really make this thing in general. So we don't say this is bad. It's not absolute. It's not an absolute truth. So it's not.
That's what I said
Yeah.
before. So if wherever you go, I'm sure 100% wherever you go, you'll find bad people, good people, and those oppositions. Let's say, right?
Yeah.
So this is something very natural, and and each one of us has to, let's say, to accept this truth.